Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to downtown Los Angeles, 72 degrees, 12:36 a.m., August 21st, Wednesday, early Wednesday, the start of Wednesday. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome to the LOUDLABS show, live with Scott Lane. Brought to you by Bang. Not really. But the words that are going to come out of my mouth for the next 25 minutes will be, well, Bang driven. Gabriel, all you have to do is wait patiently. That was number 172. 172.2 showed up about 5 minutes afterwards. Uh-oh. Bumpy, 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 bumpy. Anything good tonight? Yes. I will show you some footage. I just got done helping our new guy Alex edit some footage. He was able to get some security footage of a story. Don't want to quite throw the story out yet because it's still floating around. I'll show it to you in a little bit. But I myself have been out the past couple nights and I've been doing great. I do great without you guys, to be honest. To be completely honest, I'm a better stringer without you. I am. Hey, it's Carter 7 Studios. This is where we had to go every morning or every night to hook up our car or to drop our car off. Right there on the right. That's where we went and set up our cars every night. But yeah, Gabriel, all I had to do was just check out the next episode. All that happened was he said I couldn't film there. And I continued to film. Until the yellow tape goes up. His words are just words. The Constitution, on the other hand, is words on paper that people really, really care about. Califield, if you want to donate to that, you are welcome to donate to that. That is Miguel. For the most part, Slow has turned, it's not so much about stringing as he is about informing. He's not necessarily informing or not necessarily selling, he's more informing the community. And when you inform the community and you don't sell footage, well, it does cost money to inform people things. And that's probably what the GoFundMe is about. Your PDR from your call at 457 Cole Avenue is on the line, saying the suspect has returned and requesting you respond to available. Califield, no. I don't need it. He's not asking for me, he's asking for himself. little broomstick. Just having this conversation the other day. Yeah, it's looking like it. We also were having the conversation of you can't go to the World Series 3 times in a row and not win it. But you can go to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and not win it. Just ask Jim Kelly. But yeah, man, it's going to be a really good World Series if that's the case. It'll go 7 games for sure. And, man, I've always said, and I'll say it again, if the Dodgers win, the city burns. City burns when the Lakers win. Imagine if the Dodgers win, for those of you who know LA. So, yeah, man, I have some heavy value interest if the Dodgers win or lose. I go to work, not in my work car, but I go to work. Grab my skateboard and my little camera, post myself in downtown LA and watch the festivities go. And try not to get arrested. That's the key, is try not to get arrested.
From LA Live and 11th Street is calling back.
1597.
She's having a dispute with her boyfriend and disconnected the line. Upon a callback, she did not answer the phone. I'm not able to leave a voicemail due to the nature of the call. Are you able to respond? LA Live in 12th Street. 1000.
We're going to stand by until
113778. HS 20,000. AKA 559486 40508 ABC 718 middle of Ricardo 58210 12583.
Ross, I can tell you're from the East Coast because you called it a job. I'm at my job. On the West Coast, we call them calls. What call am I going to? I'm not going to a call right now. But I'm at my job. I'm not going to my job. I'm at my job. So, what's up, everybody? Boop.
Rescue 48, nominal plane 3811, below the place.
Oh, I'm doing fine today. Thank you for asking. Got a busy week ahead of me. It's most of my days and nights are planned out, but not as planned out as every hour is for the next week. Until about Saturday. Something brewing pretty much every hour. It's planned out. Family's good. Thanks for asking. Broomstick. I think the Lakers have a really good chance. Especially since Mr. Curry and his team is being broken up. So yeah, I'd say we got a really good chance. For sure. Good morning, Chris. Natalie, was it today? Was it last night? Was it yesterday? There's a shooting in Arleta very quite often. If you're talking about in the past hour, no. If you're talking about the past day, I think so. Hey, there's one of my stories. It was last night behind me. There's a freeway shooting last night. I think so. I don't know, Paul. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's some people here that are going to disagree with you. All right, so boom, delete. Okay. All in event. Okay. Delete. Got the popo behind me. Uh-oh. Busted. What does the popo want? They're parked more illegal than I am. They're on a fire hydrant. I'm not.
112, engine 48, clear to enter Park City. Engine 48, 112, engine rescue 68, express rescue 4853, Washington Boulevard.
Yeah, Tommy, you're funny. I spoke to Jeremy. We were in the same parking lot at the same time, and had ourselves a conversation. Tell them I don't consent. I don't consent to what? Them doing their job? I consent. I consent to them doing their job. Maybe they're just staging too, just like I am. Oh, and there they go. Bye-bye, police officer, man. They went bye-bye. They should turn their lights back on, though. Mr. Sneaky Boys. Turn your lights on, guys. Brake lights don't count. You got pulled over 2 days ago? Did they give you a ticket, Janet? Well, thank you for loving my shirt. I loved it too. Have I saved enough to buy the LOUDLABS helicopter? We got like 6 of them. Yeah, they gave you a ticket? Aw, that's not nice. That's not very nice. I will ask you this, Janet. No, oh, no ticket. Gotcha. All right, I was gonna say, did you deserve it? As in, did you break the law? Caesar, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good, Caesar. Been out working hard, just not with you guys. Hold on 1 second. Oh, your LOUDLABS top fits perfectly. Ooh, I like to hear that. Good. The logo shirts are done. I just got to ship them to North Carolina. They are finished. I'll be picking them up. I could pick them up tomorrow, but I think or today, I guess, however you want to look at it. But I think I am picking them up tomorrow. Or I could pick them up. Who knows? They're ready. I can pick them up on Wednesday or Thursday. I think I'm picking them up on Thursday. And then hopefully ship them out on Friday. They'll get there next week, be on the site by the end of the week. All right, Vasquez. I don't want to speak on something I don't know about. I did hear that Marvel and Sony broke apart. Does that mean Sony's going to continue making Spider-Man movies and Marvel isn't? Because it's my understanding that Disney owns Marvel. So therefore, they would be associated with doing the movies. I slept most of today. I really did. I slept most of today, so I didn't watch any news. I didn't read any news. I kind of stayed offline. My phone died, and I let it dead. My phone died today, and I let it dead all day. I know what I said. I let it dead on purpose, and then I finally plugged it in probably about 9:12, because that's when it says all my text messages came in. So I don't know if what you said is true, Vasquez. I just know that Marvel and Sony split, but I'm guessing Disney owns the rights because Disney owns Marvel. I don't know. I don't want to Google it right now. Oh, Disney wanted 50% of the money instead of 5%, so they separated. Yeah, they separated, but they separated from Marvel or they separated from Sony. Because you can't go to Disneyland and not see the Marvel stuff. They're not gonna take down all their Marvel stuff. Well, thank you, Smoke Jumper. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wait for Scott to go on a call to report stories. Yes, you do, Heidi. Yes, you do. Oh, hello. What do you guys do here? Oh, Mr. Famous. Mr. Famous, are you still here?
10108 South River Street, number 3, Los Angeles, 9003.
Gotcha, Paige. Gotcha. Well, good for Sony. Good for Sony. I don't care who has it, as long as it continues to be had. All right, Mr. Famous. Do you have Netflix? It took me 17 minutes before I mentioned the N-word. Mr. Famous, do you have Netflix? Nancy, nobody asked about season 2 yet. We're not drinking. We don't drink just because people talk about Netflix. We drink when they ask about season 2. Oh, what a bummer, Mr. Famous. All right, so I'm on a show on Netflix called Shot in the Dark. It follows me and 2 other companies, my company and 2 other companies. What we do is we sit. It shows us driving, but most of our job is sitting. We are in Los Angeles and we chase news type stories. What up, Olin? Olin from Bakersfield. Sorry about that, dude. My bad. We chase news type stories, fires, pursuits, shootings, things like that. And the show shows us doing the job crazy like, which it can be, but most of the time it's sitting in the car waiting. So Mr. Famous, to answer your question, what do we do here? We sit and wait for me to chase stories, exactly what she said. And if I do happen to go to a shooting, a fire, a pursuit, a crash, I will put my phone, which you're looking at me through, on my camera, and you'll go to the scene with me. Paul, yes I am. Smoke Jumper, absolutely. Sabrina, it's not uncertain. And they are having issues like anybody else, and it all comes down to money. But everybody saw what Netflix has accomplished, and everybody else is doing it. Netflix, and I don't have any personal knowledge or anything. Just because I'm on the network doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just saying what I see, and what I see in like articles and things like that. Because of all the other streaming services, Netflix is just going to be one of many, where Netflix is the top. Now, it's like YouTube. YouTube is one of many, and YouTube's the top. So Netflix will be the top for a while, but, you know, they've come a long way since DVDs in the mail. Just like Amazon's come a long way since sending you books. I do chase weather. Weather is a big deal here in Los Angeles. it impedes traffic. I don't really go out of Los Angeles to chase weather. I chased Hurricane Gustav. That was fun. I've done some lightning chasing around the Southland, but for the most part, when it starts to rain and such things like that in Los Angeles, I go out and record the heck out of it. Brick House. My phone, I do have Wi-Fi. I have a hotspot, and I have my phone, which is also a hotspot, and my phone has Wi-Fi. So I'm not going off a hotspot, I'm just going off my phone. And I have Verizon, and Verizon seems to be the big one. You guys don't get much rain? Nah, we don't really get too much rain, and when it does rain, it's a big deal. Ooh, all these questions, sorry guys. Gabriel. That's not nice. Yeah, I'm interested to see the Apple, how the Apple's gonna show up, Oblivion. Drove through LAX for the first time a couple weeks ago to pick up your daughter, then headed to Encinitas. It's an experience. It's an experience. Doreen, 12:57 a.m. Oh, Olin, no. I haven't seen your footage, but I did think of you because I was getting those IPN. Do you have IPN? I have IPN. Do you have IPN? I was getting the notices. I was getting notices, notifications, text messages, however you want to, whatever you want to call it. I was getting them when it was a 2 alarm, then it went 3 alarm, and then I was reading the not the comments. I was reading the details, and I was like, "Ooh, I wonder if Olin's there." But I haven't seen your footage yet. You didn't miss anything. Chris, is New York on? Are we crossing streams? He is? Alright, let's check him out. Let's see what he's up to. Boom. He's sitting in his car too. Let's say hi.
Rescue 51, press route.
He got a new camera? That's cool. So how long have you been chasing stories? Oh, Mr. Famous. A long time. How old are you, Mr. Famous, if you don't mind me asking? I'm telling Adam to wipe his lens. Let's see if it works.
160.21, difficulty breathing at the Green Line platform. 5301 Marine Avenue, Redondo Beach Avenue.
Oh, here it goes. I think he's doing it. It helped a little bit.
Intersection Magnolia and Goodland.
What's the other channel? Paul, it's LOUDLABS New York. It's LOUDLABS New York. Scott, I was wondering if you guys out here that are a lot of couple of pros. Oh, Rise. Oh, Rise. I don't know, man. It's just all the time. What's the story of how I met Adam? I was on the. Yeah, that's the start of the story.
If he's also responding for fire alarm, which has been a 201 already 135.
It won't let you share Adam's link? That's just rude. I'll share Adam's link. Damn.
Traffic collision will be in Forest Grove is now and ambulance traffic.
What's up, Germany? All right, I'm not listening to Adam, by the way. I can't hear what he's saying if he's saying anything. I can only read the comments.
Engine 165,
Cheers.
164, unconscious, 2918, live location.
Hey, what's up, Avi? What's up, dude? And did I pronounce that correctly? I don't know what episode number it was. I don't quite remember, but it was a water main break I had last week, and we ran into a couple neighborhood watch security guards, and one of them is joining us right now. What's up, Avi? How you doing? The fire was huge. Yeah, it was. Oh, the hydrants weren't working, Olin. That's a bum deal, dude. Sergeant's wife. What's up? Good morning. You did pronounce it correctly. Sweet, sweet, sweet. How's are you patrolling right now? You working? You know, you're not supposed to be looking at your phone while you're working, but if you're watching me, you actually are kind of working, because I'll let you know if something is happening in your area. So it's a form of work. You're just checking all your sources, you know, keeping the neighborhood safe.
2000 evidence. Therefore, then we gotta let her go. 51, stand by.
Oh, you're in bed. He's in bed. Anybody here remember Avi? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Can I share your donation page? Two things. One, you didn't say please. Two, what are you asking for? What do you need donations for? You can try to share yours. If it'll let you. If it doesn't let you, then I might be able to. Oh, he wiped his lens. I see that he wiped his lens. Oh, he's going to a story. Adam's going to a story, you guys. Go over to New York. Looks like New York is at something. They switch your football season. How do you go to New York? Heidi, well, a couple ways. You can call a travel agent. You can Google. or you can just click on that link right there, and that'll take you to New York. Bam! I'm not a very good YouTuber telling people to leave my stream to go to another stream. I don't know what kind of story he's on. I don't have my volume up, but I don't see any cops or firefighters, so it can't be
6570 Southwest Boulevard.
too gnarly.
Engine 14, Fire Lab, 1600 West Imperial Highway, Hobart Boulevard.
Ah, Sergeant's wife. Nice, nice. I've been there. It won't let you post a link. That's a bummer. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Code 2. Sabrina, so do you have to be on live for 2 hours so many times per week? Sabrina, I don't quite understand your question. I would love to answer it, but I don't quite understand it. One of the things I guess I can say is I don't have to do anything. That's the cool part of the way I have things set up.
Public assist, 32405 Aqua Vista Drive, between a dead end and Palos Verdes Drive South.
Avi, two things. One, you didn't say please. Two, what are you asking for? I mean, basically it's money, I know, but what are you trying to get with that money?
The sister answered for the call back and said she's there waiting.
Trying to purchase a patrol car. There you go. Oh, I'm just wondering if you had to do certain things for YouTube. No. I can go live for a minute. Did you guys catch my my minute stream earlier tonight? Avi. It went straight to PayPal. That was weird. Is that what it's supposed to do? Does it go straight to PayPal? That was weird. Or should I just put the PayPal on there? That was weird. Hey, I see some police and fire. No, police at Adams scene. All right. There you go. If you guys want to help LA Schmear grab a patrol car, donate. Donate. Hey Avi, my mom. Actually, I don't want to go through that. That's too personal of information. All right, so there we go. There we go. I've mentioned it before, but I don't want to mention it again. Alright, so where am I at? Here we go. Avi, post the link. If you post the PayPal, it does weird things. I tried to post the original link, but you went crazy on me.
Keenan Coach Excited in the area identified only.
This is correct, Central and 602 miles. Last seen on Central Torrance, Compton.
Like it goes, it doesn't let me. It goes straight to PayPal itself.
Number 2 is a no driver.
Like I. Oh, you're killing me. Copy. It's kind of cool actually how that works. Control V. Try that.
Black cap with white letters, all black clothing, armed with a knife. Code 2 at 226 RD 1321.
New York doesn't look fun? What are you talking about? New York's amazing. If you like lights, the smell of pee, sirens, it's the place for you. And it has all the other good stuff too.
50 St. Andrews Place, 7 Lincoln Henry Boy 02. Repeat the last number.
Andrew Martinez. Oh, I'm literally talking to Andrew Martinez.
7 Lincoln Henry Boy 021.
Wow, watching. I'm trying to talk to somebody who's talking to Adam. I'm an idiot. I gotta switch back over to my stream. Hey, there we go. Vasquez sometimes. Depends. Do I do any hunting? I hunt every night, and I see what you said for animals. Nah. Back in the day, I used to be a bad kid, and I used to hunt birds with my BB gun for pleasure. I wasn't eating those local pigeons or crows. Crows are hard to get. You got to get them with a pellet, and you got to have at least more than 10 pumps. Wasn't a very good child. Just got every freelancer out here. I've heard them mention you at least once, or other people I see going live on Facebook. Cali Field, where are you at? Are you in Cali? Because that's where it says Cali Field. But where are you at? Where are you at? I've been around. I've been around. I've been around. What's up, Fresno? We got 2 Fresnonians here. I should do a meet and greet in the valley. Nah. Do I go to Carlos Bakery? I don't think I do. How much are the hats? Way too much, Jesse. Way too much, and I apologize for that, but nothing I can do about it. Fresno, I've been good. I've been good. The red ones aren't for sale. Red ones aren't for sale. But I think my hats are $20 and $30 is what I have it. $20 for the logo hat, $30 for the press hat. No, Andrew, I have it, and I would love to go during. I think now is your winter, right? Like if I was to go to New Zealand, I don't want to go there and go look at and I could be saying this wrong, but I don't want to go look at where Fredo's from. Frodo. I want to go play in the snow. I want to go play on those mountains. And I think it's mountain time right now, right? You're woke in SoCal. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're melting in Phoenix. What's up, Lompoc? Ooh, any advice on starting a clothing line? It's a good question. Because most people I know have been involved in one way or another. The best thing I can say is as I'm older, I don't quite follow this, but when I was younger, give. If you make 10 shirts, give out 9, wear 1. Don't try to sell 9 and wear 1. Give out 9 and wear 1. You do a lot of things yourself now, but it's really hard, man. My suggestion is wear jeans and a white t-shirt, and then you won't care and have to worry about it. But advice, don't look at it as a business, look at it as a passion. And if you want it to be a business, it'll turn into a business. But I know you have to buckle down and do things if you want things to happen, but it's not an easy thing to get into, man. It's not an easy thing to get into.
1450 North Baltimore final location, suspect in 2 glass, 25 years. Number 1 wearing black leather jacket, number 2 wearing brown shirt, this Friday. Coach Hill is at 242 on 644.
63, domestic violence. 1714 North Montana Police. Go to 241 or 630.
Patty, maybe he's not looking to get rich. Maybe he's just looking to wear his own, his own clothes.
Then I is in the corner of the CDI, suspect in a white and gold, black hat, armed with possible handgun.
Mr. Famous, did I never answer you? Did I not answer you how long I've been out here stringing? My very first day of stringing and my very first story was April 4th, 2000. I've been playing with cameras since the late 80s. But I've been getting paid to play with cameras since April 4th, 2000. So almost 20 years. I've been out here for 20 years every night in these streets. My thoughts about Brazil rainforest? I don't have enough knowledge to think about it. Except it has two things that sound amazing, rain and the Brazil rainforest, fire. Actually, it has three things that sound amazing, forest, rain, and fire. I guess my first thoughts are it sucks. Work, not so much an adrenaline rush as nervous. And I've learned this through a lot of things in life. If you're not nervous doing what you're doing, you have no business doing it. That means you don't care. I still get nervous rolling up to a scene. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm nervous. Maybe it's the uncertain. Maybe I'm scared of losing. Even to this day, of 20 years, I'm still scared of not getting that hit and somebody else getting it. I don't know. Not so much the adrenaline as I am nervous. Maybe it's the adrenaline that makes me nervous, or maybe I'm confusing the nervousness with adrenaline. But I still get excited. We'll say that. I still get excited when I'm at a scene. Absolutely. Sometimes you got to stop and look back and look and step back and look at the whole situation. Don't get tunnel visioned. And I still to this day will get tunnel visioned. And you need to be like this. You can't be looking like this. You got to look like this. Califield, what are you talking about? You're thinking to myself, you helped shoot Shot in the Dark with Scott. Yeah, right? Post my first vid that I recorded. Jesse. It's on one of the LOUDLABS shows. It's on one of the LOUDLABS shows. I don't know what episode. Episode 6, 9, 14, 12, I don't know. I don't think it was during my arrests, but maybe it was the episode where I talked about my arrest, where I showed my very first story. But it was a daytime shot, and it was and happened to see this call and was at this call before the actual call came out to be dispatched to, because I was dispatched at that time.
Battery 4327 Avenue. See the victim of a male unknown 45 years in front of PR store at that location. No suspect description. Go to incident 1 in RD 393.
Yeah, Andrew, I would love to take a trip out there and go snowboard. My snowboarding days are numbered. I figured that out last season. I can definitely ride still. That's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. It's just the amount of pain that I have to deal with. It's not because I'm old or arthritis or anything like that. It's I got some metal in me still, and because at one point, this is my tib and fib, your tib and fib are together. My tib and fib went like that once. It's basically my shin. Your shin is your tibula and your fibula. They went like that. And then they had a rod put down the middle of one of them, the bigger one. But what happened was it all fused together. So I have a huge, giant calcium ball of bone all up in my shin. I do have a spider on my shirt. Hey, Keith. All right. Let me read what you wrote here before I say what I was going to say to you, Scott. I'm glad to see you live again. Hope you had great stories coming up. Sent you an email in the week. Look forward to talking about Vegas. All right, Keith. Yes, I got both your emails. Yes, I'm looking forward to talking to you about it. I'm trying to find the best time for me to actually get my butt physically out there. To have a face-to-face as opposed to having a phone conversation. I do need to have a phone conversation with Anthony, our Las Vegas guy, before I speak with you. I gotta see where Anthony's at and see what's going on. Basically, Keith, it's turnkey, ready to go. Since you're here, I'll ask you a couple questions. Do you have any scanners right now, and are you listening to the city or the county? You guys are literally watching Las Vegas, LOUDLABS Las Vegas start up again. LOUDLABS Las Vegas has already posted and mentioned that we were there, but have we physically fed stories there? Not necessarily. We fed a couple, but we're not there. But it's basically turnkey, ready to go. All you got to do is upload and send. We have it set up. Victor and I got it set up, ready to go. But let's talk to Keith here. This is probably a private conversation that I have to have. But Mr. Famous, 8, 9, I guess. No, my work radio is not a scanner, so 8. All right, okay, great. Yes, and I'm listening to the North, Las Vegas, Clark County all the time. Metro has been blocked since October 1. Pandemic. Keith, do you have Pulse Point? I know Pulse Point, I believe, is working for Henderson. I believe you can listen to Henderson Fire, and I believe part of the county is on Pulse Point. Do you have a camera? Are you out there grabbing stuff? Yeah, Keith's getting interviewed right now. Keith has already sent me some information about his background and such, and I like Keith. Because I've personally looked into, stringing in Vegas and what I'd be able to listen to and not. And it's listenable, even though there are some things that are encrypted. It's listenable. It's listenable. And I remember too that they were very excited that we were there. We just weren't able to follow through. So hopefully with Keith here, we can follow through. So you're looking for a decent camera? Is that what you're doing? All right, so to do this job correctly and lucratively, you're gonna have to do it overnight. Therefore, you're gonna have to put some money into your camera. I always suggest any Sony PMW. Sony PMW 100, Sony PMW 200, Sony PMW 300. If you can afford a 400, you're in the wrong industry. But Sony PMW 100, you can get a nice used one. Price range, you're gonna probably have to spend, well, you're not gonna have a lot of competition out there at night right now, so you don't necessarily have to have the greatest quality of cam. Yep, PMW 100 is a good starter, and you can find it used. You can find it used and go from there. If not, you can always grab yourself a Canon. What are they? I don't like it because it has a hard time focusing, but is it the G30? And then there's the Panasonic. We'll go with the Sony. Just stay on the Sony. Olin, are you using a PMW 400?
Specific unit, they'll identify.
Wow, Olin. Nice. Congratulations. Congratulations, dude. Wow. And Olin, that's not yours, right? You didn't buy it. It belongs to Fox, right? It has your name on it. It has your name on it. He didn't say yes and he didn't say no. Yes, it's the studios, yeah. Because I don't even know how much they cost anymore. I just know, let me see. I just know that after the 300 it just gets ridiculous. Alright, we were
2015 repeat. Traffic units in 13V1, 13V1, ambulance traffic. 509 65th Street, 509 65th Street, that's code 3. This is 1395. 5314, high street. Thanks. One's running division Dexter and Avalon, 509 65th Street.
Alright, so we were talking about a refurbished camera for 16 grand. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
At the corner, down the county, clothing, business items, and discount property at 331 Street. Or 7473 John Warren left that location. Coaches, section on footage, 300,
body force was used. Property taken was a wallet case, ID, card, and suspect number 2 is gonna be the driver of the vehicle. Gonna be light in no black. No further. Vehicle will be a black 4-door sedan. Further information. Okay, thank you.
Information only. Always help the bad for East of Alita.
Have you get a cancel additional unit? No second code speaking. I have a supervisor, please. 7160871. Mark the depot location. Subject to Uber driver of male, Hispanic, white, and 50s. For the description, code 2 incident 0288 and 91 BQ. Code 65965th Street.
Alright, we should be rolling up on a traffic collision right here. The fire department's right there. It's empty, so that means they're already here.
6 foot, 25 to 30 years.
And the address is not the address it says it was.
Was a wallet case containing an ID and EBT card, plus correction, weapon used probably for information on incident 232. 3909.
I don't know the severity of the crash. I just know that there's a crash. It's in front of us. And we're gonna go see if it's anything.
Your RP is at scene. It's not located in 155 and RD 969.
Oh, looks like they are leaving. It looks like the fire department is leaving.
1550 off of the 80.
It is an overturned vehicle.
Off of the 460 out of the knife.
No injuries.
Alameda at 14. 8031 item.
Let's go see if it hit any parked. If it hit any parked, then it's something.
Rescue 864 from quarters.
Still for the details on the 130 from Elite East Valley. Rescue comes from Brian 293. The Uber's in front. Suspect of a male, Asian, wearing black shirt and black shorts. Let's go to incident 290 412.
Metro from 864, we're on the runway 79. Metro, you can show us code 6 on incident 69. Turn the vehicle.
Engine M13 unconscious. 1016 South Record Avenue. 29 Boulevard.
I'm not super excited, but we'll do something.
Parking lot, cars are on that page.
Alrighty. Oh, the red light stringer is here.
Party incident 269 Campbell here.
The car behind me, competition. Yeah. Same car as mine, but black. Actually, I don't know if it's the same car. I don't know if he has a police issue or if it's a civilian model. Either way, it's a Charger. But he drives with, literally drives with the red light on. Like what I'm doing right now. I'm only doing it to prove a point, but sometimes I'll have the red light on when I'm, you know, need to see, but I never have it on when I'm driving. For some reason, he always has it on when he's driving.
3XL95, 3XL95, landline Washington, Washington.
2850 East Alamo
Closing
Boulevard,
back starting a bicycle.
the Line Railroad,
2015.
the Universal Warehouse.
Using narcotics, possible methamphetamine type. Might need to chase the woman.
This we got you a little bit of action, right? Excuse me.
Vehicles and Robert North, Charles 977 Northbound Glen.
Parking games. Parking games. I gotcha. Been there, done that.
Northbound Glen Oaks, approaching Hubbard.
Northbound Glen Oaks, approaching Hubbard.
Unit contact intersection of Auto Weaver.
It is right.
Station X4, we're still northbound Glen Oaks, coming up to Astoria.
Unit 50 northbound Glen Oaks, approaching Astoria.
Station X4, northbound Glen Oaks through Polk.
Yes, there is a pursuit going on. It is not near us. I do have somebody on it. Don't quite know if he got a passing shot yet or not, but I do know that he's on it.
Station X4, northbound Glen Oaks, passing Bledsoe.
53 northbound Glen Oaks, passing Bledsoe.
Station X4, westbound Roxford from Glen Oaks.
It is now westbound Roxford from Glen Oaks.
Station X4, we're going to be southbound Bradley from Roxford.
It is continued southbound Bradley from Roxford.
Station X4, still southbound Bradley through Bledsoe.
It is southbound Bradley from Versus through Bledsoe.
Money from Roscoe and I-5, I'm monitoring.
130, respond.
X4, we're still southbound Bradley from Polk.
Unit continuing southbound, Bradley from Hope.
You can go ahead and discontinue the pursuit. We lost the vehicle last seen southbound Bradley, approaching Hubbard.
Unit discontinuing the pursuit. Lost the vehicle southbound Bradley approaching Hubbard. All units and all frequencies clear.
Suicide, 3851 South Cocoa Avenue.
Whatever stringer was here before me, and I know it was a stringer from the way that the car is sitting.
4625 Olympic Boulevard.
I'm gonna call Steve out too if it was Steve. Look at that. Left his hot sauce, his drink, his bloody rag. I don't know if that's his, but he left the drink. That's where his AC was rolling while he was eating and leaving his food. I'm gonna have to call Steve out on that. Steve, that's a no-no. That's a no-no, Steve. Watch it be my dude, Alex. But I don't think so. But that is rude. That's a no-no. Don't litter. People who litter are gay, but not in the cool West Hollywood way. Alright, so let me grab some footage here. Hey, there he is. Let's yell at him. Hey! Let's go yell at Steve. He just showed up. Let's go yell at him.
Agent 93, Rescue 84, chest pain, 5657 Van Alden Avenue.
Were you parked there earlier?
Right there? Yeah. Why?
Don't litter. Litter's bad.
What was over there?
Were you eating tacos or burritos tonight?
No.
No? Did you have a Pepsi?
I had a Pepsi, but that fell out of my car. I just didn't grab it. I was on my way to a shooting.
Did you get the shooting?
Yeah.
Good. The Pepsi thing, that'll get picked up. So that you just made somebody a penny. But the
Yeah,
other stuff, no.
No.
So maybe it was Steve, maybe it wasn't.
No.
No littering.
What's that?
You're live. You're live. Steve's live. Breaking news live. He says, what's that? Like he didn't know. See you at the next one. Like he didn't know what that was. Come on now, Steve. All right, so back to work, everybody.
Blackfoot 60, 86 immediate dispatch, chest pain, 5350 legs.
Steve got a shooting. I didn't get the shooting. I don't know what shooting he's talking about. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you for some money. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to this. If you see me driving or you see me working or editing, it's probably not best to ask me a question. So I don't mind answering questions. I just don't like it when I can't. So 8-21-19. Thank you for the money. My bad. Oh, Sergeant's wife. I would usually back in the day, but out here, it's not worth it for me. It's not worth it for me. I'm not gonna change what's happening. There's so much trash other here. If I pick that up, one, my hands are now gonna get dirty with whatever is right there, and I want no part of that. Two, I'm just at the point now where one person can't make a difference. I know, that's not the way to think. If people thought like that, things wouldn't change, but I'm also realistic, and I'm not gonna go pick up somebody else's trash. Now, if I saw them do it, I'd pick it up and give it back to them. Absolutely. All right, let me get back to my job. Sorry, guys, I have a job to do. And Gmail, boom.
Somebody wearing a gray shirt, khaki shorts. We'll direct to the suspect wearing a blue shirt, blue shorts, who's threatening to above PR. It's 339.
That's 34. Got an apartment number. 34, stand by.
Did you know we will attempt to contact the RPE again? The first time they were unable to contact anyone. Additionally, incident on 86.
Virginia 415 group to the rear of 329 West I Street. Suspect number 1 is a male Hispanic, late 20s, early 30s. Curly hair, wearing an unknown color, found no further. Suspect number 2 is black baseball cap, black t-shirt. Suspect views of the blue four-door small sedan with tinted windows, unknown plate. Go to incident 350 or 526.
Refer to 2 incident 340 or 265.
Yeah, his neighbors going to be tight around this complex.
Keith, are you still here? Oh, there you are. Spare some change. I was just literally asking if Keith was still here so we can continue our interview. No, I'm just kidding, Keith. We're good. I'll contact you. Obviously, you have a laptop, right?
Can still go alternatives between 6 and 7.
After first week of this one. Beginning 2013 first week of this one.
Next real quick.
It's been a 20-year program.
I'm married. No, ma'am.
I'm thinking Senator Roger. We're just trying to get some time with Dad. Is there any way that they can contact?
Can I get 6749 to respond to my location? And I got a rail 90. I'm going to be on the small up top of the front. So, Father, South of South for a 6 picture.
Oh, stringer drama, oh, stringer drama. It exists. What you think? Oh, stringer drama.
West of the target location across the Gulf.
Oh, stringer drama, oh, stringer drama. It is awesome. I am over it.
0017.
That's on 741.
Okay, and there's still 147.
Phone factory that there was a male Hispanic wearing all black clothing running through the complex at the Glen Oaks Village, 1959 Glen Oaks.
Is that my name for line one available?
One that is the location was rubber. Being its information on any man vehicle in the air when I convict your officer up on all necklaces with the black Ford F-150 53717 John 1 53717 John 1. So for the Hispanic, bald, black shirt, bring ID and information lines in 0330.
1220 is around. Look, we could have known 2 stop way long. 309 only.
Go ahead.
As far as the peer group is indicative, they hit the exact location. He gave the address of 1959 Plano.
We got a L-shaped mall. We got things like no location for the PR for the suspect over there last seen running. Can you show us that
Responding to the structure fire at 12460 Operator Street. Engine 107 reports an L-shaped mini mall. The smoke
Are
showing.
we still in the apartment complex? Vehicle 106. As a fire task force 89 is on scene. Engine 102 is to investigate the boat right. They do have light smoke.
Lomita, east of the court, on license plate 7, down Lincoln Paul 351.
Location, suspect 2 outside, 45 years, 45 years of all. Apartment down to 16, Markham Cook, 2, and 354, are you focused on?
23, what disposition for Sheriff's Department? Oaks, south of Hubbard, at the Bishop.
1982 identified.
Sheriff's. Should have toppled them. Rescue 89, like they joined truck 89 on the road. Rescue 89, join truck 89 on the road. Just a little bit. Rescue Roger, what was the address of the apartment complex? The comments, the APO is contacting cars to Sheriff's now. Agent 60, you want to take,
So I got some stuff to do here.
Also, let me know if you've got anything in the area to get it. Roger, fourth Western.
I didn't catch that cross at Glen Oaks.
Oh, that was Hubbard, sir. So Glen Oaks, south of Hubbard. The west side of the street will be south of Lane. Yeah, like 460, looks like we got a grease fire. Looks like, like 460 and engine 102 can handle this. Copy that, grease fire. Engine 102, light 460 can handle a grease fire.
Okay, so refresh, close, close, close. Okay, all the questions that I have not answered that I missed. What you got? Shoot.
Levy 25 minutes.
1799 in this and Pump with Blue Side 15234 Lane, Blue to the 343, 1982.
329 West High Street.
Melinda, I try to give as much as I can. If there are 10 facts that I know, I'll put the 10 facts in the details, and the stations might pick 2 out of those 10 facts. Do I fact check? I don't really get to fact check as much as I have to put it together at the scene, and we use a lot of possible and the word possible. You know, we use the word possible. We also there's a bunch of words that we use to kind of save ourselves. But you've been going to enough scenes long enough, you kind of figure out what happened, and you kind of word it correctly. Avi, I'm not being mean, not being rude, but why would I take that call? Chris, yeah, Adam is an impressionist. He's pretty funny. But Avi, there's nothing about that call that would interest me. Unless there was a fire hydrant. Fire hydrant involved, then maybe I'd care.
Code 2 incident 354 59.
11869 Teal Street, 411 1427, 14849. $14.11. 4053, additional to launch mother office.
Mr. Famous, no, I was not. The first day I actually did come across a dead body. I was on my way to a dead body when I actually came across my first story, recorded that, then went to my original story I was supposed to go to. That was a dead body, and I'm wondering if that was my first dead body that I seen. I don't think so, right? I had to see dead body before that, right? I don't know. I'm not a dead body watcher kind of guy. Ah, Caesar. Hope things went well with that. Vasquez. I use an Alienware, and because that's what Sheldon has. All right, guys. I'll be right back.
Florence over mile at the Royal Oak. This is a non-Hispanic army. You can go 217-385 or just go for
1960 went up to the Taco Bell.
Sorry. Oh, that felt so good. That was a good yawn. That was a good yawn. All right, so where is everybody?
There's over 80 normal.
Over 88 in Vermont. With the Charles indicated route allocation.
Code 4 on suspect. He's just out east of Rodriguez, South of Greenwich.
Work with the Charles on suspect. East of LA, South of Bradford, east of Rodriguez. Felony Ventura, 1 Echo Ventura, 1 Echo. Victim is a male, 35 years, no further. No vehicle
I don't quite know if I don't want to show it yet. I don't want to show it yet. I'll wait till the end of the feed. Ooh, we are coming up close to the end of the feed. So we're at an hour and a half right now. If I remember, right before I go off live, I'll show you some caught on camera stuff that we were able to get today.
Woman, Van Nuys and Delano. Suspect a female, Asian or Hispanic, transient, wearing a plaid vest, long dark skirt, holding a bolero with California Lotto sign, walking in the middle of the street, almost got hit. Code 3, incident 388 RD933, Van Nuys unit to handle identified.
Avi, I'm probably gonna make my way north a little bit. Alex is making his way back to staging. He's gonna be covering down here for the most part.
Unit code 3.
Why does my nose always itch? Tickle whenever I'm live, or maybe it does it all the time and I just don't realize it. I only realize it when I'm live. What's up, Iowa? How are you? I have a guy covering the valley right now, Avi. I'll be not that far north.
16 X24, monitor cell phone, please.
Valley traffic unit for the code 3 call identified. Okay, support the connection.
Hold on.
L40 on 7021, 1083, and 19097 en route.
140, Roger, thanks.
Denise, that's because there's some, and the drama's probably watching and listening and paying attention. Sometimes I get involved in the little kid drama. It makes me smile. Sometimes I hate it, but this particular one's pretty funny. Somebody found out that they can't trust the people they think they can trust. It's like high school. No, junior high. This is junior high. This is junior high. This isn't even high school. This is junior high. So here's my here's one of my wedding rings. I have two wedding rings. I have one that's built with family jewels. I don't like wearing that one because I don't want that one to get lost. It's very sentimental. Then I have this one. I found a new use for this one the other day. For all you cameramen that have a wedding ring, whenever I do my street pod, you know, I basically have one angle I can do on my street pod, whatever the bottom of my camera is. But when I put my camera on this, it adds it up that much. It like actually helped. It helped my shot. My wedding ring helped my shot. I found that out about a week and a half ago, and I have been stoked ever since. I have been stoked ever since. I'm like, dude, I just found a use for my wedding ring while I'm working, and it helps my shot. It helps my street pod shot, which is cool. Very cool. Philip, I took, everybody always asks me why I'm a cameraman, and it's, I mean, I like showing people what I see, but when it comes down to it, I wasn't smart enough to be a scientist, so I was like, well, what else does Peter Parker do? Nope, Mr. Famous, I can film, a piece of trash that was left at the scene, or I can film the guy getting shot and the dead body, and paid the same. Paid the same. Local. National, I can negotiate a little bit.
George Frank Paul, 830, repeat your call. Need additional units to cover CP. Unit 390 group party 1345 from the street 1367. Now one of the street 1333 and narcotic suspect RD 1371. Transit from CPH 58 George Frank Paul, 80. Negative division units, thank you.
89 Roger.
83rd Street, Sierra Humorous gunshot.
I can say this though about the footage that I want to show you, but I can't show you, that you'll see on TV in the morning, because I might not show it to you because, well, somebody else might be able to acquire it. I'm not quite sure, but you literally watch somebody die. You won't see after they die, but you watch how they die. Then you can't see them dead afterwards. Well, I guess you can actually see them dead afterwards if you look at his footage. But the caught on camera footage, it just shows, sorry, I gotta pick my nose right now, guys. This is a straight pick. Not a straight pick like looking for a booger, but just a straight itch. But yeah, no, you literally watch somebody die. It's not cool. Avi, no, I don't. I don't, and I won't. Yeah, Mr. Famous, it does suck. It does suck. When I saw that, my first thought was, man, that's someone's mom. That's someone's daughter. The stations won't show you what I'll show you. The stations won't show all of it. Dude, I gotta itch it good. Hold on. Like, I'm gonna stretch it. I just stretched it out. It's in there deep.
17th Street, taking Grand. I could have been in the parking lot. The Miller female inside bring his vehicle, yelling for 3 and 404 192 Century and Abilene identified.
Chevy code 6 on barrels.
Stand by.
Just a second. RGD units in the watch.
Denise, it wasn't a booger. It's more of an itch or a tickle. Boogers. I love boogers. You ever pick a booger so good you can breathe better? Oh, they're awesome. Why not? Avi, because I'm embarrassed. It's an old setup.
Any Van Nuys with a closer ETA, dealer responds, that's fine.
43, clear to not know apartment number. Consider the first apartment on the left from the staircase.
Out of 1.0361 West Side, please.
Rescue 20 to 6, 2142 West Marathon Street.
Suspect number 1 is a native rear female white. Suspect number 2 is a male
Pacifica
white.
High School
Suspect number
students
3
are
is
in
born male, unknown, no further
trouble.
looking in the PR's windows, not attempting to gain entry at this time. Code 27406, service 1544.
Some new footage showed up after the original footage showed up. Naughty, naughty, naughty. And you can't really say kids will be kids. You can't say that when it comes to that stuff. That's not cool. That's not cool.
815.
Denise.
Roger. Odessville.
I haven't, but I think my company did.
315 clear.
I haven't, but I think my company did. These labs aren't loud enough. I know, right? Caesar family's good.
316831 clear.
Boo 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 boo.
31 Roger. I'll get social.
771327 PD phone meter on 70229.
Watch this TV. Hey Scott, I heard that people get like $50 to $60 for a video. Is that true? It can be. No way. No way. Wow. It is. Old schooler just showed up. I haven't seen him in a long time. Hi, Mr. Still Photographer. It's been a long time, bud.
1781 for them. One for the long company. Let's go 459.
Randy, no, I can't.
X4, was there a PO that called saying they saw the suspect going to an apartment building?
Chase, incident 415.
No, Sabrina, it was shocking. Denise, I don't know how he's doing now.
Comments on an additional here. With Jefferson and Las Cienega. Jefferson, Las Cienega, for the incident 410, already 311.
1506 South
Sure. I'll send it to your MDC, or did you want it over there?
Boulevard.
Waiting for you to route structure fire.
3815 Roger, responding code 3 from Gramercy at 24.
No, you don't know, right?
Can't find 3 from Greenwich, can't find what's Jefferson, Las Cienega. 13841, 13841, cancel to the 407, 4015 will handle. $31.10. 17A81, the alarm company will call back with RP information. 291 receipt. I'm close to the bring her off.
12, you can speak up 6 of Manchester for more.
Close this. How many? Close it to the Roger. Call 4 minutes for no evidence of shooting. 841 is showing your ambulance battery at 444th Street. The traffic's battery suspect of medical section. Still code 2 and still follow so. Good luck.
For information only on the ticket, 4905, Hollywood at Delta, LLC. Incident Force Manager.
Really need to take the 20-30 minutes to walk into Verizon and grab my new phone. It's just sitting there waiting for me. I just need to walk in and take the time to do it.
Spanish speaking in Mutual 857-210-178th Street.
Hello, Ellen.
Copy that.
3146, Jefferson, Lafayette.
Well, that's not good. Why is everybody stopped right here? What you doing, doggy? Can you not figure? Oh, you don't know where you're going. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, the 10-minute ETA will be in a silver Jeep Wrangler.
Header. Good luck, Lincoln 3.
Team S1, 42 boy. Oxygen complex 6. 43 boy, 21 43 boy. Monitor simplex for 843 out.
That was a quick
Can I
ass
get the
light.
description of suspect one more time? 1624. He's going to be a male Hispanic.
It's respond to structure response in 185 District. Light course 185, let's see, report smoke coming from a two-story single. Squad 92, cancel. Squad 54, enter ALS 8449 Otis. Liberty Boulevard, in the back house.
7 Hollywood, 17 Columbus. 17, K17, go ahead. I'm going to call the 84. Is the deal a witness to the TC? Information on it quickly, you're going to drive down MIC 490 from Hollywood Boulevard. Information is 0422.
So this is a new thing that I see a lot, and it's homeless people walking with their cats on their shoulders. Some of the cats have leashes, some of them don't, but it's not like I see the same person over and over, but I see at least 1 to 2 of them a night, at least. Tonight, that's the first one. And there's also, I see a dude. But yeah, man, it's weird. It's very weird. Avi, I have no idea. That's a tree on the right. But here she comes with her cat. Cat's on her shoulder.
In a gray BMW 4-door early 2012 sedan, unknown license plate, information only.
What hospital is that? It's called County USC. It's the hospital that you see on General Hospital. It's over there off the 5 in like Marengo or something. in Boyle Heights. Oh no, that's a dude. Oh wait, no, I don't know. No, that's a chick. Total chick.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm not parked at a hospital, buddy. I am not parked at a hospital.
Plan 15 copy. All units responding to the structure responses is now the key.
And if I was, I probably wouldn't tell you. I don't like to give locations. And I don't like it when people give the location that I'm at. For a few different reasons. First and foremost, safety. Second, competition. Third, I don't know. Okay, there you go right there. There you go right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's not a private parking lot. It's public. Yoshi. You can come park here if you want. No, it just says tow away. It just says don't park here. Have I ever been stalked? Sabrina? If so, they did a really good job. I think Alex stalked me for a little bit. Our new photographer, he stalked me for a little bit. Oh, Eddie wants to get blocked. Oh, all right. I'm gonna put Eddie on timeout. Put user in timeout. Oh, no. Hide user. Bye. Bye-bye, Eddie. It's pretty obvious where I am most of the time, but when you say it, and then when I say don't say it, and you continue to say it, then I'll block you. So bye, Eddie. Go find another fake account. Nah, maybe it's not his fake account, but he's gonna have to use a fake account. Let's see if Eddie figured out what I did. Watch this TV. The ones that make the news. Yoshi, no, I did not. Melinda, I don't know.
Roger, we'll reattach you. We showed you available. That way. Danny's going on momentarily. 5,000.
Oh yeah, Yoshi, that was like 3-4 days ago. Yeah. That's old news.
The victim mentioned a blade or knife. Additional 430. 29.
That's old news.
5 minutes later.
3-4 requesting a female officer for a search of both authorization.
Good night, Avi. Have a good one.
L50 code 685 call. Rescue 811, patient is out front.
Feds. What the heck happened? He supposedly kidnapped his mom and then barricaded himself inside of a house and eventually came out.
Primary, come up.
Are you the feds? The Jones daughters?
23, can you cancel 17-35 on incident
Denise,
6505 and send it to us?
it's not that time here.
Roger, you got here.
9819-03.
It is not that time here.
Address 6505-1723 will handle.
Ooh, I know what I need to do right now.
Roger, the PR stated he was going to walk out front to let you in.
With hair, though. We have long hair on top. Trying to get out of there. Roger. physically lives on Lucas Street.
Oh, it's gonna take some
Roger
time.
on the RA 454 South Carolina Street.
So the channel. Because we don't know.
The RA is enough. West.
45 Roger.
Following are the movements incident 185.
Rescue 806 to the assault, 454 South Catalina.
64, move up to 183. Engine 286, move up to 184.
Rescue 246 overdose, 238 West 41st Street.
Probably 39 Chop Stop, southbound 110, south of Manchester.
No, Yoshi, not Catalina Island, Catalina Street,
912,
and it's an assault.
23241 Ventura Boulevard.
It's nothing of any interest for us. Vasquez. That's because LOUDLABS Alaska. LOUDLABS Anchorage.
Requesting an additional unit 454 South Carolina Street. Olympic units.
That was a big moose, wasn't it? It was a big moose just walking in front of that car. That car's lucky. That car is lucky it didn't get hit with those antlers, or even with the moose's knee. That was a big piece of animal.
From depression and anxiety. Pierre does not believe so.
Big piece of animal.
Pills in order to hurt himself. Code 2 incident 0441 and RD 1351.
Primary.
4245 Poplar Boulevard, 14245 South Poplar Boulevard. Cover the front door.
Isn't that crazy?
Handler 15, 10-7, good night.
Primary wrap.
Isn't that crazy?
11, he shows code 6 on incident 0438 and cancel A1.
He could have moved that car.
Street, 44 246.
Isn't that cool? LOUDLABS Alaska.
2847, cancel to register and call. 1230 and 1250, cancel 7424 1 adult. 1230, Roger. Thank you.
1303 front gate.
Paul, no we don't.
Traffic, Gramercy and Clinton.
No we don't. It's been talked about. It's been talked about, but
158 wearing dark gray.
hasn't taken place yet.
Suspect vehicle was blue. Dark blue Honda Civic with tinted windows. Suspect hit a sparked car, fled in the vehicle. One is returned and now picking up bumper parts and pieces of his vehicle. Code 2, incident 444, RD 2002. 1280, Roger.
Andrew, I can't, and I don't want to. That's crazy. Ooh, 3 more minutes, and then I can say goodbye to you guys if I want.
We're at
What time is it? All right. I think if they're gonna
37, citizens called the
safe enough for me to show you the footage, and I say that because the stations at this point have already decided whose footage they're going to use, and if competition hasn't been able to get this footage, they're not going to get it. I mean, they could get it within the next... They'd have to send it in pretty quick, and the stations have already figured out whose footage they're using, so let me show you. So, let me give a little bit of a warning. You are going to watch a female die right now. You will see her... You'll watch her die. then you're going to see her dead. But when you see her dead, the body will be covered. This sucks. Hold on. So if you're just be aware, all right? So the female exited the bus. As she exited the bus, she waited at the crosswalk. Bus went. She went through the crosswalk. And the news won't show you this full video, but they will show you part of the video.
L16, code 4 unit is conducting a search of the apartment. Roger. 53, any look on our RA. Male keeps breathing from his left.
So that was the action shot. Then it goes back, shows her exit the bus. That was just a quick clip so the stations know what it is we're working with. So now she's on the right side. She's about to cross the crosswalk. Here she goes across the crosswalk, sees it happening, and boom, she's no longer with us. So, and there it is right there. Oh, what a bummer. What a flippin' bummer. And then there's that footage right there.
I came from anywhere on Rosecrans.
Sucks. Sucks. Sucks so bad. Alright, I'm just gonna say goodbye because actually something just happened right now and I need to make some phone calls and get somebody over to a story. So I'm just gonna say goodbye now. Talk to you guys later. Remember, tomorrow is promised to nobody. Tomorrow is promised to no one. You just saw proof of it right now, 30 seconds ago. So everybody, hug your loved ones, stay safe, talk to you later. Later, losers.